Wait,
to the NBA.
You lied to Coach Spurrier?
Yeah, I told them I broke my foot doing something else.
I don't know anybody that's ever lied to Coach Spurrier.
So I broke my foot in the scrum playing basketball. And then I had surgery. They put a screw in it. When I was coming back, I broke the screw.
Yep.
And had to have surgery again to put a bigger screw.
You missed all of it.
Yes, and then I gained weight, and then they moved me to D-line. I hated that shit. I hated it. When I say I hated it, one person who really knows that I hate it is Terry Cousins.
Yep.
Me and him had numerous talks. I was going to transfer, bro. Like, I'm
Really?
not doing this. I don't want to. And he used to always tell me, you're going to be all right. And to be honest, what I tell people now is breaking my foot was the best thing that ever happened to me. I didn't know it at the time, but breaking my foot was the best thing because they spell sacks with $2 signs.
Yep, they do.
And it's the best that ever happened.
Yep.
It worked out.
You
It
did
worked
that.
out.
Yeah.
It worked out. And like I tell people, when I moved to D-line, when I started rushing the passer, I equivalated it to basketball. I need to go this way while you going that way, like a crossover. And been working ever since.
Well, I mean, it is kind of unfair with athletic as
Yes.
you are with a big old stiff tackle.
Yes,
like,
it's
put
gonna
you
work.
in space.
Come on, man. I'm
Like,
gonna eat you
make-
alive.
make
We
big
saw
boy
the
moves.
highlights.
I'm gonna tear your ass up. I'm telling you, straight up.
Oh man, I love it. Like, so who was the recruiter? Was it Coach Alon?
No, it was Chatham.
Coach Chatham.
Yeah,
tight end coach, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was on me tough too. Like, we want you.
Yep.
And they started telling me all they were gonna do if I didn't make it. Y'all ain't gotta tell me nothing else. I'm coming.
Yep.
Well, I remember being in the locker room and we get Clowney and they moved him immediately to the outside. What kind of chip did that put on your shoulder? Like that kind of motivation, that kind of.
Yeah, nah. You know it always, like, I love him like a brother, but when they, no matter what you're doing, like you playing a position, they bring somebody in and they like, oh, nah, this is our guy. It's like, hold on now.
I'm out
Right.
Yeah.
This the boy now.
Yeah,
you know
right.
the type of work I done put in here.
Yep.
But I can say that was a great thing that happened to me too. Like he came in and he was phenomenal.
And pushed you.
Yes, he was phenomenal. Like, he was a specimen. And he still is. Like, I love him unconditionally like a brother. We talk all the time. That gave me more motivation, which I love. Like, in my life, bro, if you go look at my life with everything, I've never got the recognition on anything I've done that I should. If you go look at every team I done played on, or whatever, when it comes to my position and what's going on, you can't name one that's doing it like me. And the ones that they always felt like was the guys or whatever, I helped them get along.
No. Well, speaking of recognition, man, Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
How about that?
Blessing.
Dude, that's big time.
Yes,
Holding it
sir.
down
That's
for
awesome,
07.
man.
Yes, sir. 07, baby.
I mean, tell us about, like, you came in as a linebacker in 7. I mean, you had Jasper, Casper, Eric Norwood. Tell us
Help.
about developing under those guys.
They helped me, bro. They helped my game. They made my game kind of what it is too at linebacker. Like Jap, Cap, Wood, they played a big role in me playing.
Yep.
Really, like it was actually for them. Jap, Cap, Wood, and Gerard Sinclair.
Yeah, G.
They helped me. They helped me day in and day out. When I didn't know stuff, I got you, bro. I'm gonna help you, and that helped me so much. Coach Nix was great, man. Like,
Coach Nix.
Do you know who was extremely happy when you got moved away from linebacker?
who you?
Didn't have to headbutt
Me.
you.
Hey,
Oh
nah,
my
yeah.
gosh, Melvin! Like, it's like you didn't even care about making the play. You just
No.
wanted to make my life a living.
Because
hell.
that's what I
You
came
said that
from.
story. He said that story in the first freaking podcast. He's like, I remember having to headbutt Melvin Ingram over and over.
That's-
He's like, man,
ISO.
I don't know.
I'm like,
from,
no,
bro.
let's run lead weak. Let me hit somebody else. I don't want to hit Melvin.
And he said the same thing. He's like, Melvin didn't care about making a
I
tackle. He
didn't.
wanted to kill me.
I wanted my whole mentality coming in when I first came into college. It was whoever y'all feel like is y'all guy or whatever going on. I want him to go back to the sideline and be like, Coach, don't run no more, bro. Like he coming,
Hello,
bro.
you
He's
did that.
coming, bro. Like he not, and that's my mentality. He's not trying to make the play. He's trying to kill me.
Yeah.
And that's what I came from, bro, of the linebacker position. You got to think I was raised in North Carolina under some coaches that was like, we really call it smash mouth football.
Oh, yeah.
Big boy football, like, hey, listen, I know you running the ball right here. You know it. I know it. Let's see, let's see who got it.
I mean, that's been a resounding thing with everybody we talked to, though, is iron sharpens iron.
Yep.
Yes.
We had
In that era,
a hell
in
of
our-
an
in our
offense,
era.
a hell of a defense. We went at it to, like, even though you were coming downhill a million miles an hour, I wasn't going to back down.
No, not at all.
It hurt like hell.
And that's what made our team so good.
Absolutely,
Like I
no
tell,
question.
when we talk to people about it, like Coach Spurrier made practice like games, bro.
Yep.
Like we gonna get better.
Yep.
And that's what made us, bro.
There's
Like,
no question.
100%.
like it was electrifying, bro. Like when I think about some of those practices, I used to talk about them in the league with some people. Like I'm like, bro, our practices was real, bro. Like we
were
between the
pads.
lines,
We
we
were
getting
past
out
three,
with each other.
yeah.
Offense
No,
and defense
that's-
did not.
no.
We were not cool.
We were
Outside
enemies.
of it, no, we one band, one sound.
Yeah.
We brothers, but on that field,
Going at
It
it.
was
it was real
it
enemies,
was
bro.
freaking
Yeah, like it was crazy, bro.
yeah. It was. I mean, that was the best part of. I mean, my time here was going against you guys.
Yes,
Made us better.
it made
absolutely
us all
did.
better.
Absolutely.
That helped me throughout my whole career, man. Like even when I got to the league, the practices, I'm like, boy, y'all don't know where I come from. These practices
It's
ain't
kinda,
this.
I mean, the NFL's kind of gravy compared to
Yeah,
college practice.
hell yeah, man. I'm like, bro, we out there 2-3 hours, we banging,
And
goal line,
in the
no
little,
whistle.
in the little spider shells.
Yeah,
like,
we banging, bro. Like, so nah, it was good. I'm thankful for those times. I wouldn't trade them for the world. I would trade the black iron times now.
that was the next thing I was going to talk
Yeah.
about. Let's talk about, I mean, Black Iron's workout compared to Fitz's. Like, we needed, as the number 4 recruiting class in the country, like, we kind of knew we were the shit.
Yes,
Like, we needed Black Iron
To humble us.
to humble
and
the
that's
shit out of
exactly what he
Yeah.
did.
Oh yeah.
And
Coach Austin. I mean,
Yeah, when
all
you
those
say
guys.
that, bro, like we 1,000% needed that because we came in the best recruiting class ever here and all that, and it's like, nah, let me bring y'all back to reality.
Who was I can't the short
Gordon
skinny-
Maker.
Gordon Maker.
Gordon Maker.
He
Gordon
used to do-
Maker.
he did tricep extensions on my
Especially when
neck.
you was a freshman.
Man,
he gonna murder you.
Man, that guy. I hate to say that,
But
but he made us better, and I
Yes.
appreciate him. But when I was here, I looked at him. I was like, "You are lucky I don't put this 45-pound plate on your head."
yeah, nah, Gordon Maker was gonna get in your ass too.
But, I mean,
Dude, relax, man.
we went from,
Take it easy.
I don't play offensive line. I don't need to be putting 600 pounds on my back.
Never.
I mean, Black Iron tried to kill us.
Yes.
Fitz came in, and Fitz wanted to hear from us.
Mm-hmm.
Fitz was more position specific. Now, we still worked our ass off.
Yeah, Fitz
From a
workouts weren't
competitive
just no
piece.
bullshit.
No,
man.
no.
But it was more hypercentric on, hey,
Yes.
what does Melvin need to do to get better from
Yes.
Melvin? What does
Yep.
Steven need to do to get better there? Like, we built our baseline with Black Iron. Like,
Yes.
he built
Yeah.
us up,
He built
made
the
us
grit.
bulletproof.
He gave
Yeah,
you the
the
grit.
grit.
Yeah.
He gave you
No
the mentality to never quit.
Mm-hmm.
Fitz came in and gave
He's
you
already trying to rhyme.
what you needed. No, I'm serious.
The grit to
He-
never quit.
No, I didn't even think
Hey,
of that. I didn't even
just
think
can't
of
help
that. He definitely gave us a mentality that nothing could break us.
Yeah.
If you can make it through these, we doing, everything else gonna be
It's
cake.
like,
And it made the games like that.
I mean, you only have probably designer custom fit suits. Like,
no,
it's
no,
like
no, no.
going
I
into
shop everywhere. Men's warehouse.
going into Men's Warehouse. They give you a suit, and that thing just barely fits you.
Yeah.
Now, Fitz came in and tapered that
No,
thing.
he tailored
made it tailor in,
Yeah,
made
he
it fit you
tailored.
right.
And that it was exactly what we need. Fitz came in at the right time and gave us exactly what we needed. Like,
Well, this is a question for both of you guys. What is the difference between collegiate level strength and conditioning to NFL?
I mean, college is it's still your baseline.
Is it mandatory? Like, is NFL kind of like, obviously you're a professional, you can kind of do
yeah,
what you want to
it's
do.
mandatory. Like you have workouts with mandatory, but it's still kind of not mandatory. I think that the NFL kind of shows you who really loves the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
You need it to sustain a long time.
the whole world would see if you weren't working out in the office.
Yes, it's gonna
And-
show. And
And they'll find
you
somebody else who
represent
wants
that
to
name on the
work
back
out.
of that jersey,
Right.
and the side of that helmet.
Yep.
So it's on you what you gonna do.
100%. Yeah, because I mean, there's times where you can slack, but you show up for
It's gonna-
OTAs and you're slacking.
You're out of
It's gonna
shape.
show.
The GM's going to call you up to his office and be like, hey, we just drafted a kid in the 3rd round.
That's why they have a draft every year.
Yeah.
To
Motivation.
replace
What
your
was
ass.
what was the lady, the nutritionist that used to measure our body fat?
Oh, gosh.
Who was our nutritionist?
She came
Oh,
from
I
Florida.
remember her. She was tall.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I remember like she'd go up to like DL Moore and like
Oh, you're 2% body
Devin
fat.
Yeah.
Devin Giles like
You
and she
skinny.
grabbed my entire gut and like pinched this thing and I'm like, I didn't see you do that for these guys.
Why
Oh,
you doing so-
you're
why you doing
28% body fat.
But
Well, yeah, here's another beer for
here's
you.
another beer.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm not outrunning anybody.
no, but I'm gonna put this where it need to be though.
Yeah.
Alshon, y'all run.
Alshon's down there somewhere.
It's coming.
Bada
Yeah,
boom.
it's coming. That's crazy though. Even when I think about that situation with him, how them boys were starting first, and then bruh had that game, and it was like the rest was history.
Oh, yeah.
The rest was history.
It happens in a hurry, man.
Yes, it do.
In the
like,
blink of an eye.
it was crazy.
Tell us the difference in Tyron Nix and Ellis Johnson playing on the defense side of the ball. I mean, we were on offense, like two completely different personalities, completely different people.
Yes, they are. I think Coach Nix was more of like the rah-rah, and he got it out of you. Coach Johnson was more of the silent assassin.
Yep.
He didn't take no bullshit.
He did not.
Like, he didn't play at all. Like, he made it a competitive thing with the offense. He didn't care about the offense. They are not a part of us. And he was like, Coach Spurrier was the offensive coach. He was the defensive head coach. Like, he didn't like Coach Spurrier.
Oh, they were headbutting.
Yeah, he didn't like Coach Spurrier. Like, ain't no way. Do not let Garcia throw a slant and score. And they start cheering. I'm going to get on y'all ass.
Yeah.
If they throw this slant and catch it, it's a problem. And that's what created that mentality in us. Like, he was the type, if you f up, he going to put it on the board for everybody.
Oh, just
What the fuck was you thinking right here?
Spurrier did the same thing.
Yeah, so it was
But like you said, he was like, it's my fault for putting you in the game.
yeah,
My fault.
It's the worst.
I don't even blame you. You can't do it. Like,
I offered you the scholarship. I'm the idiot. I'm the idiot.
I'm the one. Yeah, and that I think like that. Like nowadays, kids will go home and tell their parents, and it's a lawsuit. That type of shit made us.
100%.
It made you. I'm not fucking up because you ain't putting
hit
me up
your
there.
soul.
Yeah,
Like,
like I'm
it
not
dug
going
deep.
through that. Like nowadays, them kids is they parents calling, oh, you can't talk to my kid like that. Like, well, your kid don't need to be here. Just.
You gotta be mentally tough, mentally,
Yes.
physically, emotionally, everything. That's
And
what
I
it
think
takes
the
to
mental
succeed.
is the most aspect of it. Like
No
you
question.
got to be mentally tough, bro. You got to be able to go. I want to go to war with somebody who done been through some shit.
Yep.
Like I need you to be. Your mama couldn't pay the rent. Y'all was sleeping in the car. Coach done talk crazy to you because I know when we get in here, you gonna respond.
You're gonna answer. You're gonna
Come
answer
on,
the
man,
call
you gonna
every
respond.
time.
You got suspended 5 times, and I want you.
Yeah, I want you. I want you because I know you ain't got no other option.
Yeah.
This gotta work.
No doubt.
This has to work, and that's what Coach Spurrier kind of. That's what he went out and got. Hey, listen, I want some guys who football their only option.
Yep.
They not finna come here and get an engineering degree. They finna come here and play football. And
We had. I mean, defensively on the 2010 team.
yeah,
I think we did the math. 9 of the 11 players on defense played in the NFL.
that's crazy, bro.
And
And
all 11 should have.
And when we first got here, that was unheard of.
It was like there was one guy
Yeah.
getting drafted up.
We
on
had
offense, defense.
Sydney that went. A couple other people that kind of went. Nah, that 2010 team was crazy, bro.
I mean,
But
speaking
no,
of
I
2010,
think you're 100% right, man. It's prior to that class of 07, there was.
Just wasn't much.
I mean, there was talent.
No, I'm not taking it away from
No,
nobody
no,
that
no,
went
no,
here.
no.
But they needed the talent, like just like we were talking about having recruiting classes behind us, made us
Yes.
elevate Clowney.
Yeah.
You
And
almost-
you got to think all that we came, and then the Clowney, the Marcuses,
Yep.
that started rolling in, and it was like they fitted in so perfect, bro. Like, come on. I remember when Marcus came. I remember they was talking about him. I was like, ain't no
there's no
way he
way
did
this guy's that good.
Yeah.
Ain't no way he did. Coach said, I'm telling you, he's getting the first carry before he even commit. He's getting it.
R.I.P.
Bro came
B-Mad.
Yeah, and it was crazy though, because me
B-Man had
and
a good-
B-Man was
B-Mad
roommates.
was freaking.
Yeah, we was roommates, and I'm like, this kid coming in can't be like that.
Marcus was.
You better get what you can get, because Cuz getting it all. I'm telling you now. He came in.
What was it 40 carries against Georgia? As a
And then, I
freshman?
think he did it
second
the
game
next
of the
week,
year.
though, or the week before that. 40-40.
Yeah.
Then we
I
rolling.
remember after the Georgia game, I went in the training room. He was neck deep in the cold tub, and I was like, "Oh, welcome to the SEC,
this-
buddy." He's like,
real.
"This is my new best friend."
Yeah.
It was so easy to just, here you go, Marcus. Go ahead.
And he gonna create some shit, bro. Like, he was special. I tell people all the time, he arguably one of the best backs I ever played with.
He's like Frank Gore type,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Come out there,
10,
no
15
gloves,
years.
no tape, straight back corner,
Ready to work.
ready to go. Like,
yeah.
But that was kind of the mindset of our
Bring your
time
lunch
here.
pail.
Yes.
Bring your lunch pail.
Come on, man, put your hard hat on. We finna go to it.
Bring your lunch pail and make sure you have a beer in it for the quarterback.
On the back end. Hey, look, I know you remember this. The beers in the Papa John's.
Oh yeah.
Big
what was
D.
his name?
Big D. Big D.
He sent
Big
me.
D.
He sent me a message on.
Big D. Oh, Big D
Facebook or
did?
something a couple months ago. Yeah.
Big D.
He's like, you helped us get through college. A bunch of
many
broke,
as you
bunch of
can.
broke
Hey,
kids.
Big D, man, I need like 16 pizzas. We got 100 people here.
Gotcha.
All right, man, just give me like a jersey. Okay, here.
And they come and like, I'm telling you, Big D
I'll
never
do one more.
failed.
Yeah,
He
I'm not
never
driving.
failed us, bro.
I mean, so I live here in Columbia now. People still outside of people's marriage and when their kids are born, they say 2010 beating Alabama as the number 1 team in the country is still the most memorable day of their lives.
It was.
The Gamecock fans had kids that night.
Yeah,
I
for
would
real.
imagine the kids were conceived that night.
I have no question.
That was.
Well, you had a day. You had
Yes.
2.5 TFLs
Yeah.
and 2 sacks. Tell us about that game.
Man, it was crazy. But I feel like we knew we was gonna win, though.
I agree.
We